This is Politically Erect. Hi, my name is Mike Grant, and when I hear that I'm not pulling my weight as a genius in society, I'm politically erect. Indeed, one of the obligations of the geniuses is to come up with solutions to problems that plague everyday people. One of the worst, of course, would have to be traffic jams. They cause zillions of dollars in lost revenue. They're a headache. People die in them, and basically they're just a huge nuisance. One of the major problems with traffic jams is accidents, and people that back up around the accident, so-called gawkers or looky-loos. I would have to say the worst offenders are the minivan moms. They are ghouls. They won't let their kids see a nipple on TV, but if a woman was decapitated in a major car accident, mom will slow down long enough so the kids can be traumatized for life, just to satiate her appetite for gore and carnage. One of the best ways to limit this is called the gawk screen. CO2 mounted, lightweight, umbrella-like material with slits in it that lets the wind through, that provides a screen for an accident scene. On the screen might even be printed something to the effect of accident scene, minimum speed, 45 miles per hour, say on a highway. Anything less, you will be sent a ticket by mail, because a camera is set up on each of the top two poles that shoot up in the air to create the screen's height. And those would then just be transmitted directly to traffic enforcement and law enforcement, where they could write tickets for you schmucks that are slowing down so you can get a good look at someone else's misfortune, you sick bastards. I would even suggest that motorcycles cops are accompanied to these scenes so they can literally go out and give people tickets and show everyone else, keep your foot on the gas. This is a highway, and you do not have the right to go 25 miles an hour. Okay, so let's say that's never invented, and somebody is at an accident scene and they ram into someone. Okay, there's a second accident, and more backups, and more time loss, and people that have to be somewhere that are important. Unlike the majority of you slogs, we have to get places to do important things for you all. Run the city, make the trains run. So no one wants to be caught in traffic. And no one knows what the hell the driver in front of them is doing. Is this idiot on the phone? Is she putting on her makeup? Are they fighting with kids in the back? Another solution would be a dot matrix sign affixed to the rear of cars, SUVs, vans, trucks, whatever, synced to the vehicle's brakes, turn signals, and whatever other engine components could be translated into something that was instantly assignable a numeric or alphanumeric value. So, for example, you hit your brakes, the sign says braking, braking. You stop hard, the sign says stop. It might also have buttons that let you say brights are on, don't tailgate, pass me, backing up, your gas flap is open, or show me your goods. Do whatever you want, because you'll be able to either voice recognize a command in, or have a display panel ready to go for emergency sentiments you want to relay to other people on the road. Alright, so this is another instance where we're probably going to need some software. So that's another issue, is software. It seems like every time you have a problem, you need to go to that company or that company's subsidiary or the parent company of that company, or go to India. How about a software depot cloud? A software depot cloud. It's just, you go on the cloud, you pull your software out, maybe you pay for it, maybe it's free because it's an installation CD, or maybe you gotta take a slight charge because you broke something, you need a reboot CD. It could be system starts. Any kind of installation or application would be available to pull off from one source with a very simple name to remember, like Software Depot Cloud or something like that. honestly, after being in all this annoying traffic and trying to deal with all the minutiae of life's aggravations, sometimes you just want to go on your boat. I live in Michigan in Walled Lake, and we have a bunch of lakes around this area too. So there's a lot of boating. And the most popular boat is, for families, the pontoon. Pontoon boats are just decks that ride on two large aluminum cylinders, and they got simple 50 horsepower motors. One of the problems with cruising around on a boat is the danger of falling off the boat, or an animal or baby, even more tragically, crawls off the front while the boat's moving, and in their effort to get up to the water to breathe, they're instantly destroyed. I mean killed instantly by the propeller, which just shreds them, and there's nothing left to put together. These kind of accidents could simply be avoided with an invention I'd like to recommend called magnetic boat hinges. If there was a way to create a positive or negative ion, or a charge rather, from the magnet, from the A plate to the B plate that closes, or it could even be set to repel them so that they're always open until you close them. It would reduce the need for little pieces of plastic on the boat's floor, on the decking, that people often kick and hit, and it will reduce the ability for say a door to swing open while you're moving and someone to fall out if you hit a large wave. It would simply be magnetized shut. A further feature would be to have some wiring that goes to the magnets from the captain's chair that would electrify them so that when the boat was moving they were automatically locked. Or you could set these magnets to be in the always open position. There's 4 new inventions of mine. I don't want the credit, but I'm telling you this. If you steal this, I guarantee you better give 10% of this to charity, and I'm going to recommend United Way. And trust me, I'll be watching my inventions like watch my jokes stolen on TV, and I'll find you and I'll come after you. All right? Legally. I'm coming after if you steal these. And don't give a lot of this money to charity, because you didn't come up with it. I did. Me, Mike Grant. Politically Erect, copyright MMXI for Artichoke Down. There's a new device to aid women in their monthly breast self-exams. It's called My Hands and Lips and Tongue